All right, we are live. Hello, hello, everyone. I am seeing you pop on. Good afternoon. Hello, hello. So, I'm Carlisha Bradley. I am the founder and CEO of Amplify for Women. I'm a high performance women's leadership coach who supports women on their journey through the C suite and founders who are looking to accelerate faster in their careers and grow as paid public speakers. So, I have been doing a series over the past couple of months for Black women in leadership. I have loved being able to curate this series and have been receiving messages from you all saying how you feel seen and heard and supported. There have been, I don't know, like 8 videos that have been done so far in this series. And I'm looking forward to what we're talking about today. But on Tuesday, I talked to you all about how Black women, we need to be seeking feedback more often, and today I'm talking about leadership development programs. How do these traditional programs fail Black women? And what should you be looking for when you're looking to invest in leadership development training to accelerate your career, your brand, and your business? So, I have a question for you all. How many of you have seen Renaissance, Beyonce's new movie? I went to the concert. I saw the movie on the opening night, and y'all, I mean, just wow. Okay, wow. It was a 10 out of 10 for me, for one. But I also just love this scene. We shared it on Amplify's Instagram page where Beyonce was just talking about how people talk to her different as a Black woman. And you guys, when she was saying this and talking about her challenges as a Black woman, having her voice heard, having to repeat herself, the ways in which people interact with her, feeling like it's just a battle against will. All of these things made me think about, wow, this is Beyonce who is dealing with the hurdles and the barriers that we face as Black women. Man, not only am I not alone, I'm in good company, but goodness, we need a space to unpack, to feel validated, and to hear, okay, you're not the only one struggling with this. Like, this is real. I am not crazy. And I hope that this is a space for you to find that, not only to find that we are linked together with some common challenges, but a core component of our work at Amplify for Women is not only amplifying the voices of women in executive leadership, but supporting you as you navigate that journey of executive leadership, leading through teams, influencing through layers, building your professional brand to grow as an expert and trailblazer in your industry, and having a soft, safe space to land, to just be. And honestly, it has taken another layer of my journey and authenticity to do these live videos for you, to unpack this content and to tell some of my personal stories on my journey. I do identify as a Black woman in executive leadership, not only as a founder, but having led multi-million dollar organizations across the nation, globally, local teams, startup orgs. I've done a lot of different work within my career, but what has always felt like home for me, like a part of my purpose and calling, is this work supporting Black women and girls on their journey to and through the C-suite. So let's get into this today. All right, let's talk about how leadership development programs fail Black women. And while this is a conversation and I'm giving tools and ways to look through this lens for Black women, how do you identify leadership development opportunities for you? This is really a conversation for all of us, right? Especially those who sit in the seats to curate programming, to design accelerators. What are the pieces that are missing as we put together experiences that are inclusive, holistic, and that cater to the needs of all, including Black women? So, I want to walk through a few things that are some of the barriers, and I've personally experienced them. I have heard about them from clients, but this might be one of those videos that's in, okay, she said what she said. All right. I'm standing on what I said. I said what I said. I'm warning you right now as we get ready to get into this. Number one of the ways that traditional leadership development programs fail Black women is this sense of invisibility. So it's participating in a leadership development program where you are not reflected in the training. The materials, the individuals who are leading the sessions, you may be the one and only in the cohort or in the group, but it's as though your identity, your experiences, the examples that you're reading, the text that's coming out, like it is just like you are invisible, the invisibility factor. It's taking the materials and realizing, okay, is this a fit for me? I know I can't walk into the office and do that. I can't say what he said, but how are you actually speaking to me? And how am I reflected in the work that this organization, group, training, and development company is doing? The second one is really speaking to both founders and to me, women leaders on your journey. I'm about to talk about it. We're about to talk about opportunities for acceleration that are absent of conversations about funding, access to capital, salary increase, and promotion. Because here are the facts, y'all. I'm only going to speak about the facts. We know that Black women make 67 cents to every dollar that a white man makes in America. We also know that Black women founders receive less than 1% of all venture capital funding. There is a racial and gender wealth gap that exists in the United States of America. This is a real hardcore fact. And a lot of times I see great opportunities that are building these foundational skills, or, hey, we want to support your business in identifying, these areas for growth. And we're going to have these coaching sessions with you. And that is great. I think that there's also a piece where we have to recognize that there have been years of systemic challenges that have led to barriers to financial access for Black women and for other marginalized communities. But when we have acceleration programs absent of funding opportunities, absent of conversations about how do you navigate earning additional increase in income, whether that is salary negotiation, whether that is gaining the skills, having explicit conversations about ways to generate and build wealth and increase your income, it's failing Black women, because the fact of the matter is, it's the truth is not going away. We can't deny what has happened and what has led to the results that we see today. I want to give in this moment a huge shout out to one of the accelerator programs I was a part of. It was the We Build program through Build in Tulsa, Oklahoma. If you were a Black woman founder and entrepreneur, you have to check it out. But it was an accelerator cohort specifically designed for Black women founders. And not only did they provide, wraparound resources, business training, but we also had an unrestricted investment in our companies. They provided us with capital to engage in the training and development and to grow our businesses. It is one thing to acknowledge, hey, there's this challenge. It is another thing to put your money where your mouth is and solve it. So huge shout out to them. But I think that one of the ways that traditional leadership programs fail Black women is not having these explicit conversations about money and acceleration without funding, right? The second or the third piece in this conversation, even going back to this We Build experience that I had, the third way that traditional leadership development programs fail Black women is that we don't have explicit conversations around network and sponsorship. So thinking through, what does it mean to be a part of this program, and how am I connecting you with other leaders who can accelerate your journey? other individuals who can serve as sponsors to you to grow your personal advisory board. That was one thing in this program that was heavily pushed. I'm going to connect you with this individual. This is who you need to talk to. When you are a part of programming that not only is there to develop you on your journey, but also to open up doors for new opportunities beyond just that window of time that you are being developed, that is huge, especially for Black women. We know that it is in these conversations and in these relationships where deals are made, where those conversations are had, where people go from where they are to where they're trying to be. Okay. So I want you to think through some questions, some critical questions as you are evaluating leadership development opportunities. We're coming up on the top of the year. We are about to have, funds within our organizations potentially to invest in your professional development. And you are trying to decide what to choose, where to spend your personal dollars or your organizational dollars. I want you to ask yourself these three questions. Number one, is how does this experience enhance my marketability and my career acceleration? You have to really think about your trajectory, not where you are right now, right? But where do you want to be 5 to 10 years from now? When I'm leading individuals of my team and I'm walking them through their professional development plan, it's not enough for me to just talk about where you are in this role today. When you are thinking about investing the professional development dollars that our company provides to you, I want for you to think about where you want to be 5 to 10 years from now. And how is my leadership and how are these resources from our organization nurturing and supporting you on that journey? You've got to think about the end game, where you are trying to go as you determine what to invest in. Number two, the question of what will I take away from this experience that will increase my income and efforts to build wealth more quickly. We're talking about it. Yep, we're talking about money. Wondering how does this investment, how is this program that I'm a part of, how is this training and development going to increase my ability to increase my income and build wealth more quickly, beginning to identify development opportunities that give you that fit. Number three is who am I learning from? Do the research. Who are the trainers within this development opportunity? Are they somewhere that I want to be? Who will I be hearing from and gleaning from their experiences? Take a deep dive into who is going to be teaching you. And my last one, number four, is what network am I building? And what opportunities are available to expand my personal advisory board? So, one thing about me is I love group coaching experiences. I think that I learn so much more in this setting where I'm joined together with other leaders who are on their journey, as well as, of course, the expert in the room. But it is in those relationships, it is in those connections, it is in those conversations, and even their own challenges that I find more clarity in what I'm facing on my journey. And so the network aspect is so important. Go look at who was previously a part of these cohorts and experiences. What type of people were able to engage? Who am I going to be in community with and connected to? And how will that support not only my journey, but are these individuals that I can pour into and be a resource to as well? And so, with those questions, I really want for you as you go into 2024 and you're looking at what to take on to be very intentional with where you are spending your time. Another gem from the Beyonce movie, she said, time is money, but money can't buy back time. And so, we are wanting to be really intentional about this investment and thinking about the long game. So if you are interested in learning more about Amplify for Women's leadership development programs, we have our Elevate cohort coming back by popular demand, and applications are closing soon as this cohort is kicking off at the top of the new year. But it is a 10-week course for Black women founders and executive leaders who are looking to rise faster in their careers without compromising your authenticity or your values, to grow as an industry trailblazer and a paid public speaker within the next 3 months. So, this is a program for individuals who are interested in quick results. You are an implementer, you are someone who is in the spotlight, you speak a lot, and you're wondering, how do I package together my story, my expertise? How do I put myself out there and grow in my industry? And again, y'all, we are talking about tools to increase your income, to increase your ability to build and generate wealth more quickly. I have clients who have gone from, getting paid $500 for public speaking engagements to getting paid $20,000 to step on a stage and speak for 30 minutes. $20,000 to share your story for 30 minutes. So, if you are interested in growing on your professional journey and leadership journey, you can DM me or comment the word elevate. And I'd love to send over to you some more information. We are very selective with this cohort experience and want to be sure to curate the right group of women. So, I encourage you to go ahead and get your application in. After your application is in, I have a personal consultation call with you to talk through, what is going on, what are your challenges, what are you looking for to ensure that this is the right fit for you. All right, y'all, I will talk to you next week. I hope you enjoyed this video today. If you did, please comment, like, share this with your network. And I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.